Hello, welcome to Boardgame TV, and we're playing Sentinels of the Multiverse. And we've made it to the Villains expansion. Now, Villains was a big box expansion. It introduced a new way of playing. It came with several heroes, but it also came with several villains. But the villains are different. You just can't play a villain like you used to be able to. And it came with a couple of environments. Now, I'll explain in a second what I'm talking about where you can't play a villain just like you normally would. So it came with 5 villains: Baron Blade, Friction, Proletariat, Ermi, and Fright Train. And the concept is, as you can tell, like Baron Blade, he only has 32 hit points. And they each came with their own deck. And what the concept is however many heroes you play is how many of these, supposedly we'll call them lesser because they don't have a lot of hit points, villains you play. So if you were to play a game with 3 heroes, you would play 3 villains. And you have to use the villains from this set. You can't use the villains from the other sets. It doesn't work like that. You have to use the villains from these sets, and this set came with 5. They would later come out with an expansion to add more villains like you could play like this, but we're just sticking with this one. So if you played with 4 heroes, you play with 4 villains, and if you played with 5 heroes, you play with 5 villains. The number has to be equal. And we're going to play with 5 heroes and 5 villains. And we're playing in Megalopolis. Okay, so let's go over our villains one at a time. The first villain is Baron Blade. Okay, Baron Blade's plans and plots have been consistently foiled by those obnoxious heroes known as the Freedom Five. No more. After his last defeat, he spent time hiding, reverse engineering his greatest weapon. Unlike the regression serum designed to sap legacy of his powers, his new progression serum should have bestowed him with powers similar to that of his greatest nemesis. However, the testing was far from straightforward. Hundreds of test subjects expended and years of experimentation later, Baron Blade was both surprised and delighted by a breakthrough. One plucky young test subject had not only survived but had developed physical powers. That was Setback. The subject was a bit of a minor setback in that he had escaped the testing facility, but the important part was the success. Tweaking the successful cocktail to his genetic code, Baron Blade injected himself with the serum, which nearly incapacitated him. Fortunately for the Baron, he recovered fairly quickly and, with the help of regular doses of the unstable serum, he grew stronger than ever. His now superhuman levels of strength bolstered his resolve, and he set about gathering the team he would use to destroy those who stood in his way. Vengeance is upon us. Now is the time of the Vengeful Five. So we have the Vengeful Five going against the Freedom Five. But we won't be using the Freedom 5 cards. We'll get into that in a second. So let's look at Baron Blade. They don't flip until you beat them, and then they're dead. So like if we flipped Baron Blade's card, he would be taken out, but he still does something. Like at the start of Baron Blade's villain turn, each hero deals itself 1 toxic damage, but it doesn't play cards or anything like that anymore. So he has 32 hit points, and it says at the start of the game, put Baron Blade's villain character card into play, evolved Madman side up. And you can tell these are the villain's cards because they're sideways long. They're not lengthwise long, they're sideways long. Search Baron Blade's villain deck for the card genetically fused physique and put it into play. We did. And it's reduced damage dealt to Baron Blade by 1. And then at the end of Baron Blade's turn, he regains 2 hit points. Shuffle the villain deck and reveal cards until a device card is revealed. Put it into play. Shuffle the other ones. Okay. We did. We found the Omni Blade, which has 15 hit points. And it's at the end of Baron Blade's turn. This card deals the hero target with the highest hit points 2 melee damage. Then if Omnitron X is active in this game, each device regains 2 hit points. And that you're going to see that a lot. A lot of these villains have these nemesis cards. And they're villains that are nemesis of our heroes. And it'll add some text like that. Like at the end of the turn, does somebody with the highest hit points 3 damage. And then if such and such is in the game, it does this. So that's a neat little aspect of this. And then Baron Blade, at the end of the Baron Blade's villain turn, Baron Blade deals the hero target with the lowest hit points and himself 2 melee damage. That's his serum taking effect. So, who do we have to fight Baron Blade? Well, we have his nemesis, Legacy, but we have America's newest Legacy. That's right, Legacy's daughter, because Legacy is gone. Atomic Glare. Legacy deals one target 3 energy damage. So she has 30 hit points. So she's pretty good. Let's talk about our second villain, Friction. Okay. Crystal Lee was overjoyed when she managed to get an intern position working for Dr. Meredith Stinson, the hero known as Tachyon. This was her chance for greatness. Unfortunately, her haphazard lab practices and petty personality mixed poorly with Dr. Stinson's high-speed standards and positive attitude. Within a few months, Lee was fired. Furious, Lee broke into Dr. Stinson's prototype testing facility and stole a variety of gadgets, including a speed suit. She contacted Baron Blade, seeking revenge on Dr. Stinson in any way possible. He saw something in Lee that others had not. After making a few upgrades to her speed suit, the Baron invited Lee to beat Tachyon at her own game as Friction, the vengeful 5's shockingly fast speedster. So she's Tachyon's nemesis. She has 26 hit points. At the start of the game, put her villain character card into play. Shockingly speedy side up. No, we did. Search Friction's deck for the cards Shock Dampeners, and Stolen Gear and put them into play. And we've done that. Okay. And Stolen Gear has 7 hit points. At the end of Friction's turn, play the top card of Friction's deck. Shock Dampeners is she's immune to lightning damage. It has 9 hit points. And then at the end of Friction's turn, Friction deals the hero target with the highest hit points 1 melee damage. Okay. And the reason those shock dampeners are important because Friction has a lot of cards where she deals herself lightning damage because of the suit. But right now, she's immune to it. Alright. And we're playing with Tachyon, but we're going to have Team Leader. Tachyon's second card. It's a promo card. Each player draws a card. She's the new leader of the Freedom 5. Alright. Then we have Proletariat. And I want you to think Multiple Man from X-Men or X-Force or whatever. He can put clones of himself, but he's a Russian version of him. Alexander Tsarzev, or whatever, proved his worth to Mother Russia by fighting in World War II. When the war ended, his service granted him the opportunity to join a secret program working to create the perfect combatant. Exposed to cosmic radiation from a lump of otherworldly material, Tarsev gained the ability to split himself into identical clones, each working together while sharing the same thoughts and experiences. But the strain of controlling his duplicates wore on his mind. As the threat of the Cold War loomed, the program cryogenically froze him until he was needed. Decades passed and he was forgotten until Baron Blade freed him from his icy prison. Blade twisted Tarsev's views into new purpose, contrasting his pure devotion against the life of the willing government lapdog Absolute Zero. Spurred into action, Tarsev joined the Vengeful 5 as Proletariat and fights to prove the true strength of numbers. Okay, so he has 20 hit points. At the start of the game, put his character card in play, every man side up. We did. Search Proletariat's villain deck for 2 cards named Proletariat and put them into play. And we did, and there's the clones of him. They have 6 hit points each. And it says at the start of Proletariat's turn, the Proletariat character card deals itself 1 psychic damage. So, the more he has of these out, the more he's going to deal himself damage. But at the end of Proletariat's turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit point 2 melee damage. You got 2 of that. Whenever this card will be dealt non-psychic damage, redirect that damage to the clone card with the lowest hit points. At the end of Proletariat's turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points 2 melee damage. Then we have Ermny. Cassandra Lilia and Maya Montgomery ran in the same circles. That's the Wraith. Maya Montgomery. Shopped at the same boutiques, boarded their horses at the same stables, and attended the same parties. Maya thought Cass foolish. The social scene was just a cover for the Wraith. But Mia didn't know that Cass thought just as little of her. She couldn't know the thrill of leaping from rooftops and breaking into vaults. Cass was actually Ermi, the greatest thief in the world. When Ermi attempted to steal a large diamond from the Rook City Museum, she was interrupted by the Wraith, who left her tied up in front of the exhibit. With no evidence of a crime, the authorities couldn't touch her, but her secret was revealed. Cassandra Lilia was ruined. She continued to act as Ermi, but found that she missed her social outings. She cursed the Wraith with every waking breath, so when Baron Blade offered her the chance for vengeance, she readily joined the Vengeful Five. And she's Catwoman, basically, just a much eviler version. Alright, so at the start of the game, she has 25 hit points. Put Ermi's villain character card into play, Con Artist Extraordinaire side up. Search her villain deck for the card Constant Prattle and put it into play. And this is at the end of Ermi's turn, discard the top card of each deck. At the end of Ermi's turn, reveal the top card of Ermi's villain deck. If it is a one-shot, put it into play. If not, discard it, and Ermi deals the hero target with the second lowest hit points 2 melee damage. Alright, and last we have Fright Train. Tyler Vance and Stephen Graves were rivals from the day they enlisted. Okay, you know, he's Bunker. Okay. After boot camp, Vance was promoted to lieutenant and put in charge of the platoon, so Corporal Graves was forced to begrudgingly respect his authority. After Graves was injured in combat, he returned to the United States to be discharged. He was eventually hired by a secret security force, but as part of his contract, he was chemically and mechanically enhanced, making him even more of a colossal force to be reckoned with. Outfitted with a helmet resembling the front of a locomotive, Graves took to being called Fright Train. However, over time, the team was decimated and the remaining members ended up in the block. After a few years, Baron Blade managed to break free many inmates, Graves among them. Now Fright Train serves as a battering ram for the Vengeful Five, and he has a particular vendetta against the hero known as Bunker. So, there you go. Alright, he has 35 hit points, the most. At the start of villain game, put his character card into play, one-track warrior side up, search his villain deck for the card Engine of Destruction and put it into play. And we did. And this is increased damage dealt by Fright Train by 1, increase the first damage dealt to Fright Train each turn by 1. At the end of Fright Train's turn, Fright Train deals the hero target with the highest hit points 3 melee damage. And the way the game plays is, okay, I'll go back to that. Well, the way the villain game plays is the villain's going to go first. The first villain's going to go first. Then it's going to be the first hero. Then it's going to be the second villain, second hero. Third villain, third hero. Fourth villain, fourth hero. Fifth villain, fifth hero. And then the environment. And then you do that all again. Now, a lot of people do not like this play style. Or, I should say, they don't like it as much as the normal. And for one reason is because it takes up a lot of space, as you can see. You know, even if you're just still using 4 villains, it takes up a lot of space. Another reason is there's a lot of upkeep with this. Okay, I mean, you got 5 villains and you got so much more to keep up with. It's a lot more to keep up with. And I think another reason is because, well, frankly, I find this mode of play very much harder. I find that the villains just overwhelm the heroes, and I don't think it should be like that. I think it should be a little bit more balanced, but because they all practically really, for the most part, have pretty good hit points. I don't know. I just find it hard. I have a harder time winning these types of games than I do the regular ones. So let me get back to my heroes and see who we're going to play with. Now we have Termination Absolute Zero. Yeah. It's a promo card. He has Violent Shivers. Until the end of your next turn, increase all damage dealt to and by Absolute Zero by 2. We're going to play with the Wraith, just a regular card. Reduce the next damage that would be dealt to the Wraith by 2. And we have Termination Bunker. That's right. There's a Termination Unity as well. I guess they're part of a group. And Termination Bunker is destroy one of your ongoing or equipment cards. If you do, draw a card, play a card, and use a power in any order. And you can see that's a different dude in there. So something happened. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's a lot more fiddly. It's a lot more harder because the villains are just gonna overwhelm, man. I think they do. But we're going to get started and we're going to try to do this. And we're going to go through a first turn real quick just to show you what it's like. So, let's get going. Okay, we start with Baron Blade. Okay, we have no at start of turns on him right now. So let's go ahead and play a card. Alright, and we have Ruin. He's a nemesis. He has 9 hit points. At the end of Baron Blade's turn, this card deals the hero target with the lowest hit points 1 infernal damage. If the Argent Adept is active in the game, destroy 1 instrument card. He is not. I devour melody, I disrupt harmony, I defy rhythm. So, but it does flash a lot of backstory to these characters and other characters as well. Because you see this guy, you find out, hey, this guy's a nemesis to Ardent Adept. That's pretty neat. This guy's got 9 hit points, so okay, so now it's damage time. Okay. At the end of Baron Blade's villain turn, he deals the hero target with the lowest hit points and himself 2 melee damage. Now he's only going to deal himself 1 damage because he has that damage reducer. And then, of course, he's going to heal, so might as well just put that back on there. So let's see who has the lowest hit points. That one right now would be Absolute Zero. So he's going to take 2 damage. Okay. And then we have the Omni Blade. At the end of the Baron Blade's turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points 2 melee damage. Okay, now you notice now they have like Nemesis on their little cards as well. And his nemesis right here is Omnitron. Now Omnitron's not in here, so you're not going to have to worry about that. But you still have to keep up with the nemesis rule a lot more than you normally would in this. And that can complicate things too. Okay, who's got the highest hit points? That would be Legacy. So she's going to take 2 damage. Okay. And then we have Ruin. At the end of Baron Blade's turn, this card deals the hero target with the lowest hit points 1 infernal damage. And that's going to be Sub-Zero. Okay, so now it's Legacy's turn. Let's see what we got here for Legacy. Okay, we're going to do this. Legacy deals 1 target 3 melee damage. Okay. And let me see. The thing about this is now I can pick anything I want. But we want to try to focus her on Baron Blade because she can do a lot of damage. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're not going to play that card. We're going to play increased damage dealt by Legacy by 1. So we can do 4 damage. Alright. And we're going to do 3 damage to Baron Blade. And because it's actually, so we would do a 3, 4, 5 damage to Baron Blade, but then we reduce it by 1, and there we go. And then we'll draw a card. Okay, now it's Friction's turn, and it takes a lot more to set up your characters as well because the villain's going to be going, and you don't know what's going to be happening. Okay, she has no at the start of turn effects right now. So let's play a card. And we have Friction deals each villain target, it's synergy surge, 2 lightning damage. Play the top card of each villain deck in turn order. You heard the Baron, let's take him out. Okay, well that's... Okay, so 2 damage to each villain target. Now she's immune. Baron Blade's only going to take 1. The Omni Blade will take 2. Okay, this thing will take 2. However, her equipment will take 2. Even though she's immune, the equipment will. Well, it's not. He'll take 2. Alright, one of his clones will take 2. Okay, the other clone will take 2. Okay, Ernie will take 2. And Fright Train. Okay, now increase the first damage dealt to Fright Train each turn by 1. So he will take 3. Okay, now we have to play the top card of every villain deck in turn order. So let's start with Baron Blade. Regression Darts. Baron Blade deals the 2 hero targets with the highest hit points 1 toxic damage each. Okay, so let's see who that's going to be. It's going to be Legacy, which she's going to take 2. And Tachyon, she's going to take 1. Targets dealt damage this way cannot deal damage until the start of Baron Blade's turn. Okay. With the curse removed, my connection to the arcane realm has been severed. Okay, that's terrible. Now it's her turn. And we have a nemesis, Highbrow. And this is Parse's nemesis. The first time a hero card enters play each turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points 1 energy damage. If Parse is active, increase damage dealt by this card by 1. Try not to overthink it, hun. I can already see you're overdoing it. Okay. Alright. Now, Proletariat. 1 shot. Destroy all clone cards. Okay. Alright, so we're going to just destroy all these real quick. Whenever this card will... Alright, so we just destroy these. Proletariat gains 3 hit points for each card this way. Well, he's just going to heal back up to full. Okay. Play the top card of his deck. And we have a clone. Okay. Ermi. Each player discards 1 card. Ermi regains 3 hit points. Well, that's not too bad. Discard a card, huh? Alright. That's not great. Alright, well, okay. Yeah. Alright, well, okay. Okay. And, well, alright, I kind of lucked out a little bit on that. Okay. And Fright Train. Fright Train deals the hero target with the highest hit points 3 projectile damage. Actually going to be 4 projectile damage. So the one with the highest hit points is right now Tachyon. So 1. Okay. Alright. Destroy 1 hero target with 2 or fewer hit points. We don't have anything like that. So, okay. So that was her turn. Okay. Now, at the end of Friction's turn, she deals the hero target with the highest hit points 1 melee damage. And that's going to be, we'll choose the Wraith for that. And then we have this thing. Alright, and the first time the hero card enters play each turn. Okay, well that's fine. So now it's Tachyon's turn. Ugh. Tachyon cannot deal damage. So what we'll do is we'll play, if Tachyon would be dealt 3 or more damage from a single source, you may redirect that. Okay. So she has to do herself. This card, no, she does it. She does 1 damage to her. Tachyon will play power, and she's going to do team leader. Each player draws a card. And then Tachyon will draw another card. Okay. Proletariat. At the start of Proletariat's turn, the Proletariat character card deals itself 1 psychic damage. It's basically, for having all these clones out, he has to deal himself psychic damage. Okay. And we have Everyman's Strength. Increase melee damage dealt by the Proletariat with the highest hit point by X, where X is 7 minus the number of Proletariats in play. Okay, I have strength in numbers and strength alone. Okay, so let me see. Alright, increased melee damage dealt by the Proletariat with the highest hit points. That's going to be him. By X, where X is 7 minus the numbers of Proletariats in play. Jesus. 7 minus 2 is 5. Alright, I think... At the end of Proletariat's turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points 2 melee damage. I think that's what it means. Five. So he's going to do somebody 7 damage. Jesus Christ. The highest hit points. That's going to be Bunker. Bunker's going to get whopped. Okay, and then at the end of Proletariat's turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points 2 melee damage. That's Legacy. Okay, and that is it for Proletariat. And now it's Absolute Zero. Let's see what he wants to do. Okay, we're going to play his module installation. You may draw a card, so let's do that. Search your deck for a module card and put it in your hand. Okay. Alright. You may play a card. Okay. We'll do this module. Whenever Absolute Zero is dealt fire damage, Absolute Zero deals 1 target that much cold damage. And we'll play his power. Actually, no, I don't want to. He's hurting too bad, so we'll just draw a card. Okay, now it's Ermi's turn. She has no at the start. So we're playing Sleight of Hand. 1 player must put a card from hand on top of their deck. Ermi deals each hero target 1 projectile damage. Okay, 1 player must put a card from hand on top of their deck. Well, okay. We'll do that with Legacy. She can't deal damage this next turn anyways. Okay. At the end of Ermi's turn, reveal the top card of Ermi's villain deck. If it's a one-shot, put it into play. If not, discard it. It is an ongoing, so we discard it. And Ermi deals the hero target with the second lowest hit points 2 melee damage. Okay, she has 24, 22, 22, 25. Legacy. Okay, at the end of Ermi's turn, discard the top card of each deck. Okay. Okay, and now it is the race turn. Okay, we're gonna draw a card. Alright. Then search your deck for an equipment card and either put it into play or your hand or shuffle your deck. Alright. Okay, we're gonna search for an Okay, we're going to put it into play. And then you may play a card. And we'll play that card. Okay, that's her throwing knives. And we can deal 3 targets, 1 projectile damage each. We want to hit her. So we're going to hit her for 2. And then we'll hit him for 1, and we'll hit this device for 1. Okay, and then we'll draw a card. Okay, now it's Fright Train's turn, and he has no at the start, so let's see what he has. He has Improbable Grapple. Fright Train deals the hero target with the highest hit point 2 melee damage. Okay, that's Wraith. It's going to be 3. Because of his increase. Okay. The target player discards their hand. That target's player discards their hand unless each player discards 1 card now. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to get rid of my hand. So man though. Okay. Okay. Alright, we did it. Then, at the end of Fright Train's turn, Fright Train deals the hero target with the highest hit points 4 melee damage. So let's see who it's going to be. It's like Sub-Zero or Tachyon or Legacy. And we'll hit Sub-Zero. Okay. Now it's Bunker's turn. And we'll play the Gatling gun. And we'll play a power. If you do draw a card, play a card, and use a power in any order. Okay, actually, hold on. Well, we're not going to do that. We'll play this. Okay, alright, we're going to play this one right here. Alright, then we'll destroy it. Okay. If you do draw a card, we draw a card. Play a card and use a power in any order. Okay, we draw a card. Play a card. Bunker deals himself 2 fire damage and deals each non-hero target 3 fire damage. Okay. So he does himself 2 fire damage, so we'll take that out. And now he's going to do everybody 3 fire. However, we're only doing 2 to Baron Blade. We'll do 2 to this card, 2 to this card. 1 to her. I mean 2 to her, I'm sorry. Three to her. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Okay. 3. 3. 3. Okay, whenever this card would be dealt non-psychic damage, redirect that to the clone with the lowest hit points. So he's going to take 3. And he's going to take another 3. So this card is out. Okay. 3. and 3. Actually 4 for him, because he is the nemesis. A bunker. Okay, so now we can play a power. We don't have any other powers to play, and you can only really play 1 power per turn. So that'll be it. We'll draw a card. Now we have the environment turn, so let's see what we're going to get. Paparazzi on the scene. Hero cannot use powers. God damn it. At the start of the environment turn, each player may discard 1 card each to destroy this card. That's fucking horrible. Okay, well, alright, so it's Baron Blade's turn. And we don't have any at the start, so let's go ahead and just play. Alright, at the start of Baron Blade's turn, destroy 2 hero ongoing equipment cards. If 2 cards are destroy this card. Okay, well, he now has at the start. Okay, at the end, he's going to deal the hero target with the lowest hit points and himself 2 damage. Who's got the lowest hit points? That's Bunker. So Bunker is going to take 2 damage. Okay. And he's only going to take 1 damage. Okay. Then, alright. Then, oh, let's do these in order. I want to keep this order going here. He's going to regain 2 hit points. Then, hero target with the highest hit points 2 melee damage. Let's do Tachyon. Then at this card deals the hero target with the lowest hit points 1 infernal damage. It's Bunker. I don't know why I have this here. And then that is it. Okay, so now it's Legacy's turn. Legacy cannot do damage, but we're going to play Inspiring Presence. When this card enters play, each hero target regains 1 hit point. Increase damage dealt by hero targets by 1. Okay, so there's that. She can't use a power because of that card. Alright, but then so she'll just draw a card. Okay, now it's Friction's turn. And Friction has that thing. Where is it? I think there was a card. Yeah. What card was it? Who had the card where they couldn't deal damage? Somebody had a card where heroes... Yeah, Baron Blade. Okay. Baron Blade deals it to target cannot until the start of Baron Blade's turn. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, so they can deal damage now. They just can't use powers. Okay. So Friction's turn. She has no at the start. Oh, the first time the hero card enters play each turn, deals target with the highest hit points 1 energy damage. Well, that'll be the Wraith. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see what happens. On-shot Surge. Fraction deals the hero target with the highest hit points 3 melee damage. Okay, that'll be Legacy. Friction deals herself 2 lightning damage, but she's not going to take any damage. Alright. At the end of the villain turn, she deals the hero target with the highest hit points 1 melee damage. Okay, that will be the Wraith. Okay, so now it's Tachyon's turn. Alright, so we're going to play, we got to buy some time, Hypersonic Speed. It's a one-shot. Tachyon deals each non-hero target 1 sonic damage. It's going to be 2 sonic damage because of Inspiring Presence. Targets dealt damage this way cannot deal damage until the start of your next turn. So I'm going to put that right here just to remember that. So Baron Blade's just going to take 1 damage. This card is going to take 2. this card's going to take 2. She'll take 3. This card will take 2 and it's done. This card will take 2. And this card will take 2. He will take 2. She will take 2. And Fright Train, his first turn, he's going to take 3. Okay, now we can't use a power, so she'll just draw a card. Okay, so it's Proletariat's turn. Let's see what's going to happen. Alright, reduce damage dealt to the Proletariat with the lowest hit points where X is the number of Proletariats in play. Okay, well I don't know what that is. At the end of Proletariat's turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points 6 damage. So, somebody's just taking... I hope I'm reading that right. Increase dealt by the Proletariat with the highest hit point by X, where X is 6 minus the number of Proletariat. Okay, so 6 damage to the guy with the highest. That is going to be the Wraith. That's going to be Tachyon. Hold on. It's going to be Tachyon. If Tachyon will be dealt 3 or more damage from a single source, you may redirect that damage to target your choice and destroy that card. Okay, so we're going to deal 6 damage, and I want to do 6 to... We'll do 6 to her. It's actually going to be 7. Alright, and that's the end of Proletariat's turn. Now it's Absolute Zero's turn. Let's see what he's going to do. Okay, we'll do this. He can't play a power, so we'll just draw a card. Okay, Army. One shot. Move one hero ongoing or equipment card from play to the top of their associated deck. Okay, well, I'll do him. Army deals the hero target with the second lowest hit points 3 melee damage. Well, she can't do any damage. Ah, that's right. He couldn't deal any damage either. Because she popped him. Damn it, I forgot about that. Okay, so let's... He would have did 6, right? And it would have did her. So let's give her back her 7 there. Okay. Well, Army can't deal any damage. So, and so at the end of Army's turn, reveal the top card. If it's a one-shot, put it into play. It is not. And then we have discard the top card of each deck. So we'll do this, 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 this. I need to keep that there. This, 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 1, 1, and 1. Okay, it's the race turn. Let me see what we want to do. Okay, we're going to play one shot. The Wraith regains 3 hit points. She can't get any powers, so they're fine. And then she'll draw a card. Okay, it's Fright Train's turn. Let's see what he does. This has this guy right here, Argentium. He has 8. At the end of Friction's turn, this card deals the hero target with the second lowest hit points 1 projectile damage. If Guise is active in this game, targets dealt damage by this card cannot deal damage until the start of Friction's turn. Silent he may be, but he makes up for it in lethality. Okay, so Guise is not active, so that second part is not going to happen. Okay, so that's 8 hit points. Fright Train, he will deal nobody damage because he can't. This guy can though. The second lowest hit points, 1 projectile damage. 20, 21, 19, 19, 19. So it'd be 20. So it'd be legacy. Okay. And so now it's Bunker's turn. We're going to play this. Environment cards cannot be played until the start of your next turn. Okay. And we won't do a power, but we will draw a card. Okay, so it's the environment turn. It says at the start of the environment turn, each player may discard one card to destroy this card. We're gonna do that actually. Alright, Legacy did it. I hate that crap. Alright, God, I hate God, dog, man. This is painful. It's painful. Okay, and that's it. So we destroyed that card and we're not playing a new one. And so now it is Baron Blade's turn. He still can't deal damage. So that's good. But he does at the start of Baron Blade's turn, destroy 2 hero ongoing and or equipment cards. If 2 cards are destroyed this way, okay, well 2 cards will be destroyed that way. We will get rid of Absolute Zero. And we will get rid of Legacy's thing. So we have destroyed that card. That was rough. Okay, so now we play a card and one shot. Okay, well he's not doing any damage, so that actually was fine. Okay, and then at the end he's gonna regain 2 hit points, but that's it. None of these clowns are doing any damage. And so that's the end of his turn. So it's Legacy's turn. Legacy's going to deal 1 target 3 melee damage. Okay, now again, this guy cannot deal damage. So we're going to do 5 damage. We're going to pop Baron Blade for 5 for 4. Okay, and Legacy gets to draw a card. Okay, and then we're going to play her power. Wait a minute, 3, 4, yeah, okay, we're going to play her power, and she's going to pop Baron Blade for 4 more, because it would be 5, we reduce it by 1, so there we go. And she's going to draw a card. Okay, Friction's turn. She's going to play a card. She still can't deal damage. We have the Hippo. At the end of Friction's turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points 3 melee damage. If Haka is active, anytime a hero target will deal damage to Friction, redirected this card. Ain't nothing that can stop me. 14. Okay, this guy is awful as well. Okay. He will do damage. So target with the highest hit points 3. Is that Tachyon? That's Wraith. Okay. Alright, now it's her turn. Now, she did damage. Okay. Destroy 1 environment and or ongoing card. We have to destroy this Everyman's Strength. We got to get rid of that. This guy's just dealing way too much damage. Okay, and then she's going to play a power. Each player draw a card. Okay, and then she will draw a card. Okay. It's Proletariat's turn. Okay. And we have a clone. Okay. And then at the end, he deals the hero targets with the highest hit points 2 melee damage. And that is going to be I could do Tachyon or the Wraith. We'll do Tachyon. And then this guy is going to do hero target with the highest hit points, 2 melee damage. And we'll do the Wraith that time. Okay. Absolute Zero doesn't have jack he can do. Okay, well, I guess we'll do this. Absolute Zero does 1 target, 2 cold damage. Okay. Let's do 3 cold damage to him. Okay. Then Absolute Zero does a second target, 2 fire damage. We're going to take out this shock dampeners. Okay. Absolute Zero does himself 1 fire and 1 cold. Okay. Play power. Nope. And then we'll draw a card. It's Ermey's turn. One shot. One player must put a card from their hand on top of their deck. She deals each hero target 1 projectile damage. So Zero do it. Shit, I forgot about the increase by 1. So do an extra 1 on that. Yeah, okay. Alright, so each hero target's got to take 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1. The Wraith has to take 2. And 1. Oops. And then at the end of the turn, reveal the top card. If it's a one shot, put it into play. Each player discard 1 card. Ermey regains 3 hit points. Okay, well, looks like that card everybody just drew is going to get to. Okay. 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 And then at the end of Ermey's turn, discard the top card of each deck. I wonder if that was worth playing. It was a train. I don't know, man. I probably messed up doing that. Okay. It's now the race turn. We're going to play this. Increase projectile damage dealt by the Wraith by 2. So we're going to do 3 targets, 3 damage, 3 targets, 4 damage. Okay, let's get rid of this guy right here. This chick right here. And 5 to Ermey. Okay. And we will draw a card. Freight Train. Here we go. Alright. Unstoppable Momentum. Freight Train deals the hero character card with the highest hit points 2 melee damage. If that hero play, they do not Freight Train 2 more melee. Okay. The highest hit points. 13. 17. Okay, it's Tachyon, actually. So Tachyon's going to take 2 melee, and she will discard a card. Okay. Then, actually, we have to do one more because of his increase. At the end of Freight Train's turn, Freight Train deals the hero target with the highest hit points 4 damage. Alright, looks like it's going to be the Wraith. And then at the end of Friction's turn, this card deals the hero target with the second lowest hit points 13, 13, 16, 15. Okay, I can pick one of these guys. One projectile. I'll do Bunker, one projectile. And now it's Bunker's turn. Okay. Bunker will play his grenade launcher. I can deal one target, 3 projectile damage. Alright. Well, I want to hit Fright Train. This is the first time he's going to be dealt damage. So we 3, 4, 5 damage. So he's going to take 5. I can do a second target 2 projectile, which would be 3. And I'll hit Army for 3. And then I can do a third target 1, which will be 2. And I guess we'll hit this thing for 2, the Omni Blade. Okay, sorry about that. Baby woke up. Alright, that's the environment turn. Now it's Baron Blade's turn. Okay, so we don't have any start of effects. So let's go ahead and play his card. Citizen Slash. Hey, you remember these citizens, guys. It's been a long time, but now we're here to get you back. Alright, well, at the end of Baron Blade's turn, this card deals the hero target with the second highest hit points, 2 psychic damage. If Expatriate is active in this game, damage dealt by this card is irreducible. It is not. Okay, so at the end of Baron Blade's villain turn, he deals the hero target with the lowest hit points in himself 2 melee damage. So we'll take 1. Lowest hit points. Well, that's maybe Legacy. Yeah, it's 3 damage on that. And then he's going to heal himself 2 hit points. Okay. And then at the end of Baron Blade's turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points 2 melee damage. 16. That's going to be absolute 0. Okay. And then at the end of the villain Baron Blade, this card deals the hero target with the second highest hit points 2 psychic. Okay, he's got 15, 14. Well, absolute 0 again. Okay, so it's Legacy's turn. We're going to play this one shot. Each player draws a card. So, okay. Alright. And then Legacy will do 4 damage. 5 damage, honestly. Well, 4, yeah, 4 damage to Baron Blade. And then she'll draw a card. Okay, so Friction's turn. So let's see what's going to happen with her. We have Unchecked Acceleration. Friction deals the hero target with the highest hit points 3 melee damage. 15. It's going to be Tachyon. It's going to be 4 melee damage. Oops. Friction deals herself 2 lightning damage. Well, she's no longer immune to that, so she will do that. Okay, and then at the end of the turn, she deals the hero target with the highest hit points 1 melee damage. That will be Wraith. And then this guy right here, at the end of this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points 3 melee damage. And we'll give this to Bunker. Alright, now it's Tachyon's turn. And Tachyon's going to do this one-shot burst. Each player may draw a card. Okay. And then I think what we'll do is High Speed Barrage. We're going to deal 1 target X melee, where X is the number of burst cards in your trash. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 cards. And if she does it to her, it'll be 7 damage. But actually, I think what we want to do, she'll do 7 damage, 8 damage, I'm sorry, because because of Inspiring Presence. 8 damage to her. And then she's going to do her power, where each player can draw a card. Okay. And then she will draw a card. Okay, so it's Proletariat's turn. See what he's going to do. He doesn't have any at the end. See, I had at the start though. This Prolet deals itself 1 psychic damage. And he has another clone guy. So it's 6. And then at the end, he's going to deal the target with the 2 highest. I'm sorry, target with the highest 2 melee. And we'll do absolute 0. And then at the end, this card deals the hero target with the highest 2 melee. That's going to be Wraith. And then this one's going to do at the end 2 melee. And that's going to be Tachyon. And that will be the end of the turn. It's Absolute Zero's turn. And we can never quite get him going either. Okay, we'll play Cold Snap. And that'll be it. Okay, it's Ermi's turn. And we have ongoing. The first time Ermi would be dealt damage each turn, redirect that damage to the hero target with the highest hit points. Okay. And then we have to look at her thing, and if it's a one-shot, put it into play. Move 1 hero ongoing equipment card from play to the top of his deck. So care of the deck. Okay. We'll do Bunker. Actually, we'll do Absolute Zero. I don't want to, but we will. Actually, we'll do Legacy. How about that? Maybe we can be around and play that again. Ermi deals the hero target with the second lowest hit points 3 melee damage. Okay, she has the lowest. I can do Tachyon or Bunker, and we'll do Bunker. Okay. And then at the end of the turn, we have to discard the top card of each deck. So we will do that. Oh yeah, Impending Casualty. Oh, you know what? I never did do that. At the environment turn, 1 player may discard 1 card to destroy this card. Okay. So, yeah, okay. We could have discarded the card, destroy that card, so that wouldn't have mattered. Okay. Man. Okay. So it's Ray's turn. Let's see what we have with her. Okay, we'll do her one shot here. Draw a card. Okay, search your deck for an equipment card. Either put it into play, or shuffle, or put it in your hand. Okay. Put it in play. You may play a card. Alright, and we'll play this one. So, Wraith here can do 2 powers this turn. And we can do 3 targets, 1 projectile damage each. You know what? I don't know. We're not going to get rid of Inspiring Presence. We're going to keep Inspiring Presence out. We're going to get rid of Cold Snap. Cold Snap's going to stay on there. Alright. So, we can do 3 targets, 4 damage. 3 targets, 4 damage. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Let's pop Baron Blade again. Let's pop these 2 guys. Okay. Then we can do one target. It would be 5, 6, 3, 3, 5, 6. And we'll do Ermi 6 damage. Nope, 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 nope. Because she would be redirecting it. So let's do... Who do we want to hit for 6 damage? We'll take out... man. Who do we want to pop for 6 damage? We'll hit Friction. Actually, it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be 6. So, Friction for 6. Then we will draw a card. Okay. So it's Fright Train's turn. Fright Train deals the 2 non-villain targets with the lowest hit points 2 melee damage each. That's 3. Let's see here. That would be Legacy. So that's Fright Train's going to take. Bunker's going to take 4. And Legacy will take 3. Okay. And then at the end, somebody with the highest hit points 4. That'll be absolute 0. We'll do him. And then at the end, that one dude here is going to do the second lowest hit points 1 projectile. And that would be this Bunker. Okay, so it's Bunker's turn. Yeesh. Okay, we'll play one shot. Put 1 equipment card in your trash and put it into play. Okay. And we'll do this. The Gatling gun, we'll put it into play. And then we're going to do a power here. Okay. And I can deal 1 target 3 projectile damage, which if I do him, it'll be 4. So we'll do Fright Train 4, and then we'll do another 1, 2, which would be 3. Let's do her. Let's work on her. And then I can do a third one, 2. And let's work on the Omni Blade. We'll take the Omni Blade out. So the Omni Blade is out. And then we will draw a card. And now we have the environment turn, and we have pending casualty. And at the end, we may discard 1 card to destroy it. And we will. Bunker will discard a card. Okay, so it's Baron Blade's turn, and he doesn't have any at the start of. So he'll draw a card, 1 shot. Play the top card of each villain deck other than Baron's Blades. Ooh, each villain target regains 1 hit point. Time has come for vengeance. Okay, so let's give everybody a hit point here. Well, this is probably going to kill us. So I don't know what else to say. Okay, so now let's play the top card. And we have... Okay, Friction deals each hero target 1 melee damage. Okay, Legacy. Tachyon's going to take 2. Absolute Zero is going to take 1. Wraith will take 1. And Bunker is out. He took 1 and he is done. So let's go ahead and flip his card. And then it says Fraction deals herself 1 lightning damage. Okay. Play the top card of her deck. And we have 1-shot Surge. Fraction deals herself and the X hero targets with the highest hit points 2 lightning damage each, where X is number of Surge cards in the trash. Okay, how many Surge cards in her trash do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically everybody's taking 2 lightning damage. So Fraction will take 2. Legacy will take 2, and that puts Legacy out. Tachyon will take 3. Sub-Zero will take 2. And the Wraith will take 2. Okay, and that is done. Proletariat's turn. Each Proletariat deals the hero target with the highest hit points 1 irreducible damage. Okay, who has the highest hit points? Wraith. So that's going to be 3 on her. Army has this tantrum nemesis. Calm down, little girl, or oh, now you're going to pay. Tantrum vengeance. At the end of Army's turn, destroy 1 environment card. Then if Skyscraper is active in this game and there are no environment cards in play, this card deals each hero target 2 melee damage. Okay. And then Fright Train. The Crackjaw Crew. 11 hit points. Jeez. At the end of Fright Train's turn, this card deals the 2 hero targets a high hit point 1 energy damage each. Increase damage dealt by this card by 1 for each active member of the Sentinels. Yeah, we could take it easy, but that doesn't sound fun, does it? Eesh. Okay. That was Baron Blade's card. So let's do his at the end of turn effects. At the end of Baron Blade's turn, Baron Blade deals the hero target with the lowest hit points and himself 2 melee damage. That's going to be Sub-Zero. And then at the end, he's going to regain 2 hit points. And then this guy right here is going to deal the second highest hit points 2 psychic. And I can pick. So I guess it'll be Tachyon. Okay. And that's the end of that turn. 1 hero may use a power. 1 player may draw a card. Okay. She's going to use a power. And she will deal 3 targets 3 damage. And that's going to take out Friction. So Friction has been taken out. She'll hit Baron Blade for 2. And she'll hit this citizen guy and take him out. Okay. So it's Friction's turn. At the start of Friction's turn, destroy 1 hero ongoing or equipment card. Ugh. Okay, well, we'll take out. Let me see. Let's see what I have in my hand. Okay, I'll take out this one, the additional power one. Tachyon's turn. Okay. Tachyon deals up to X target 3 Sonic, where X is number of burst cards in your trash. Let me see how many cards she has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 targets, 3 Sonic. Okay. That's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do. Well, we'll hit Baron Blade for 3. What, 2? We'll hit Proletariat for 3. We'll hit Ermny for 3. We'll hit him for 3. Actually going to be 4 because we increased the first time. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can pick another 3. Well, this chick's not too bad. I'll take this guy for 3. I'll take this guy for 3. And we'll reduce it on him. He's only going to take... Well, hold on. Actually, I can't hit Ermny because the first time it would be redirected. So we're going to give her back 3. And we'll do these 2 clones. Reduce damage up to about with the lowest hit point as whenever Proletariat's in play. Well, okay, I can't do any of those. So let's do this guy. Shoot. 3. Let's do tantrum 3. And that would be it. Okay. And then she's going to do power. Each player draws a card. Okay. And that will be the end of her turn, so she will draw a card. Okay, so it's Proletariat's turn. Oh, actually, yeah, because this guy's, he's gone. He's not in there no more. That's right. Dang, I wasted the thing on him. So, okay. Alright, so let's see what he's going to do. Another clone for 6. Okay. Now, at the start, he has to deal himself 2 psychic. So, there we go. At the end, he deals the hero target with the highest hit points 2 melee. That's Wraith. Okay. At the end, highest hit points 2 melee. 3 Wraith. At the end, highest hit points 2 melee. It's Tachyon. And at the end, highest hit points. And that is it. So all the heroes were defeated by the Vengeful 5. Now, do you see what I mean? We only knocked out 1. We were fixing to knock him out. And we got our butts handed to us. I don't know if the promo cards were the right ones to play. Why is misinformation messing with him? I don't know. If you look at this one, it's Ambuscade. He's got her at gunpoint, about to shoot her. Look at this. Baron Blade. They've got a little bit more violent. Sworded her. Here lies the Wraith. I guess he's gonna get eaten. So that is the way Vengeance plays. Or when you play with villains like that. Now, like I said, there's another expansion that adds like 9 or 10 more of these mini villains. So you can have infinite possibilities playing this way, because you'll have a total of 14 or 15 villains like this, and you can play this way. But like I said, a lot of people don't play this way. They don't like it as much, and I think the thing is good for. Well, let me list my positives with the way this playstyle is first. This playstyle feels really epic. It really feels like an Avengers versus the Masters of Evil, or the Justice League versus the Legion of Doom type thing. It really does. It feels very epic like that. And another positive is you can have varying combinations. I mean, so many there. If you buy the villains expansion, there's so many bad guys you can do. And it sets up a lot of good storylines and infinite possibilities, really. My biggest gripe with this playstyle, though, is not the bookkeeping, even though that can get a little bothersome, not the table space. I personally just don't think it's balanced enough. Now, that may be me being a crappy player, because I am not a Sentinels expert. I don't know, man, use this strategy, use this guy always, and stuff like that. I like to do stuff thematic. So I don't know if my playstyle does that. But to me, honestly, it just seems harder this way. It seems like the villains... I think the villains are just so much stacked higher. The odds are so much with them this way that it's nigh impossible. Maybe that's a good thing if you like a good challenge or a hard mode type thing. And I know the villains should have like the element of surprise or you know, whatever, a little bit of an advantage, because, you know, they're the villains. But still, I couldn't get absolute zero set up for crap. So, and it's hard to set up heroes in this version of play, to me, really even harder. It's harder, and ones that you really got to take time to set up. I think the only one in Bunker I really couldn't set up. I think the only one I really was able to set up was Wraith a little bit, and it's just because you're not getting 5 straight hero turns. You're getting villain, hero, villain, hero, villain, hero, and I don't know. I think Baron Blade, man, you give him that Omni Blade and that stupid genetic card right at the beginning, and I had no way. If I had a character that can kill a bunch of ongoing cards, I think I might have had a really good chance, but every single one of them, it seemed like, had ongoing cards that were just detrimental, and I can't get rid of them that quick. But nevertheless, I enjoyed it still. I'm not downing this. I just think it's different. I don't think it's as fun as the original, but that's just me. You may come along and play it and say, man, this is a lot better. I like it a lot more. And I do like playing this style. I just like the other one better. But honestly, I'm not downing this. Every now and then you do need a good change up, and I thought this was a good change up. This was a good expansion. You get a lot of bang for your buck in this expansion. I mean, you got like 4 heroes, 2 environments, and 5 villains. And I think it was a really good bang for your buck. That's Vengeance. We'll see this style play another time. And we'll see some of these villains maybe again. You know we'll see Baron Blade again. I mean, you know. We'll see him again. As a good guy? Possible. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you see the difference between. I hope I was able to convey it good enough. Next game when we go back, we're going to hit the Wrath of the Cosmos expansion. We're getting some cosmic villains and some cosmic heroes. So I hope to see you then. Until then, have fun.